So, what's going on? I'll be your host with the most. What's going on? I'm here today to give you a quick, brief overview of the Logic Pro X 101 Music Producer Edition. You know, just really kind of gonna be going through a lot of the Logic stock stuff. Like a lot of people, really want third party plugins and stuff like that. But a lot of stuff, if you kind of know what to do, you could kind of do a lot of stuff that you need to do right in the box. So just really kind of going through a bunch of different workflows and different scenarios as far as like dealing with Logic. Let's get to it. So when it comes to Logic, as far as like dealing with the plugins, like you pretty much have a bunch of sounds already. Like you have your own synths, as far as like from all the E series, you actually have a sampler, you have a retro synth, you also have sculpture, which is a modeling synth. You have the string horns and the studio strings and the studio horns, as well as a B3, a clav, electric piano, and a mellotron. But let's just get into it real quick. Like I said, you also have the possibility of loading up a drummer track, because like I said, we live in the digital world, to where it's like you might want to have a physical drummer, like on your stuff, and you still want that live sound. So what Logic has done, they've hired a drummer for you. So if say you just go, to create a new track and you select drummer, it actually has the different various genres that you could, choose from rock, alternative, songwriter, R&B, electronic, you know. Just to be normal, let's just pick R&B, You hit create. Now it's saying the drummer track is not installed. Do I want to install the content now? Let's hit cancel. Hit create. I guess so. I guess I'm supposed to hit that. Really? So it's trying to download this on my joint? I guess. So let's just use one that I use. Bam. I don't know what that is loading, but boom. Now you instantly have, this beat. You go up here as far as in your cycle mode to actually, go for as far as like 4 bars, 8 bars, But then you kind of could go in here and, on the XY axis and kind of like control it. So this is kind of the median, in the middle. But if you listen, you go up, it gets louder, obviously it gets softer, down there, simple, complex, And like I said, you also like a quick way that I use this, like if say, I just wanted to make, like a drum track, period. You could do that because you could pretty much cut all these things off, and you could kind of go in here in the details as well to the complexity range. But so let's just dupe that. Well, it didn't dupe it, but anyways, let's just create. Just dupe that track. Dupe that track. So now what I've done is I've duplicated the two drummers. So now you go here and hit the plus. Same thing, but now if you go here and you remember we just had the snare on the other one, so now we can put the kick right there and kind of, you can kind of alter and make your own like drum track out of, like nothing. Like I could kind of come here, just do straight hi-hats, You know what I'm saying? So it's more of like, now I just created my own hi-hats. fills, you could kind of come up here, knock the fills down. You know, was that the but it it obviously adds stuff to stuff. Kind of go to the follow mode to kind of make it follow a certain sound or something. You know, but yeah, the drummer is pretty cool. Like I said, and you could actually change the drummer. Say I didn't like this dude. Say I just wanted to switch him to this guy. You know what I'm saying? It's instantly gonna do it. And I think this one kick. But see how it has, it has multiple things in it. You know, yeah, like I said, that's just a drummer. We also have a percussionist. I just want to get crazy with it. Hire a percussionist. But for the most part, it's pretty good. Like I said, I didn't go in here, but you could actually switch from the various, presets. Obviously, you can take stuff in and out to kind of get. Like I said, this is just drummer. Then going back to the sounds. So let's load up an Alchemy. I don't really like that percussion. But like Alchemy is more of like this is like everything. It's like a super synth. Like seriously. It's a nice little sound. Dealing with the synths, you got multiple synths. So you got your FM synth, you got your ensemble synth, a monophonic synth, a polyphonic synth, synth 1, synth 2, a coding synth, like, modeling synth, so it's like multiple things. But as far as like for what I want right now, I'm gonna go to the monophonic synth. Make it like a nice little clean bass. want. So you could add stuff, add distortion. You know what I'm saying? So you come over here, overdrive. And then you could actually add the portamento, really, like I said, get the, you could kind of carve the sound into, specifically what it is that you want. So, like I said, you really have to carve the sound into what you want as far as like just put something down. Like I ain't trying to do this like forever, but you know what I'm saying? It's just like I said, it's a bunch of options as far as like with what you're looking for. Like if you're going for something like real synthy, like if you're looking for an 808, you could basically like go to a sine wave, which I'll show you in another example. But like I said, this is more of like a synthier bass, so it's and then like I said, you can start adding to kind of make it. It's tripping on that But yeah, let's show you another synth. Like I really don't need to even use that one. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, let's try the just a regular synth, like a ES1 or a ES2. Like I said, you got all your controls, your filters. Like, most of these plugins kind of look confusing, but if you like kind of look at, see like familiar stuff, as far as like, like filter and the amplifier, the wave. So, what I'm saying? Like the drive, the cutoff, basically the ADSR, attack, decay, sustain, release, you pretty much have all the features right here at your fingertips. This is the factory. Like I said, you can switch the waveform. But all that changes the timbre of the actual sound. That's actually the oscillator that I'm changing. But like I said, you can change the waveform. And then it'll actually sound a little different if I had the oscillator on. I think it's actually working with the waves as well. So, like I said, with the drive, cut off, fast. Like I said, it's a synth. So. That's actually what the cutoff is controlling. You know what I'm saying? So you could, like I said, you could really, like get in depth with the sound. Like I can't really like, go in because, like I said, a lot of this stuff takes, some of this stuff it would take time to like create a sound. But usually once you create a sound, it's like your sound forever. So obviously, I mean, it could take hours to like create a sound, but like that at the end of the day, instead of you like actually, like using stock sounds, like you could actually create your own sounds and get more into sound design. And like I said, that's a whole nother league. But just really dealing with the synthesis and all the actual the sounds that are available, in Logic Pro X. But yeah, so I mean that's kind of the sense. Like I could kind of go in, but they're all kind of pretty much the same. But to kind of go, I guess, to speed up real quick, let's let's load up Apple Loop. Actually mute that. Actually get rid of that too. It don't matter. But let's load up an Apple Loop and let's show you some quick, some quick ways to like just get creative without even actually being creative. And I won't say you're not being creative, but these are the same. So just quickly, say I wanted to take this piano. Okay, say I take this piano. Okay. Just quickly on some Apple Loops, import the tempo. Let it import the tempo. Let it run back. See how it's 3 of them? I can actually just take them all and do them all, like a loop. Throw this 11 at the end. Actually come over here and take this one. And now, I mean, I don't even know what this stuff sounds like. I'm just literally just trying it on here for you guys. Say that sound dope. Yeah. It's kind of the little. Got an 80s backbeat. I don't know what it sounds like, but like that. I mean, if I want, y'all might like that. Like me personally, that's not my thing. But could be something like just on some quick, just showing you stuff like stuff I would do if I did like that. Say you transpose it, you could transpose it up or down. So say now, listen to it. Or you could get clever with that too. Literally doing this on the fly, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, like with Logic, like you could just, like a lot of stuff is kind of at your fingertips. Like seriously, then action back. Like I don't know, but at the end of the day, like yeah, you know what I'm saying? We don't need none of that. Then lastly, this is actually my favorite, but you know, like I guess I would guess say I'm more of a seasoned producer. You know what I'm saying? Meaning I'm probably like older than most of the people that might be watching this, but so I kind of come from like I guess you would call it a sampling background. Let me get out of the what's the name? I'm about to go to my third party software. Like I said, this tutorial will emphasize only on the Logic stock stuff that you have. Like I might dive into some plugins. Like as far as like the EQs and compression and stuff like that. But yeah, for the most part, I'm pretty much just using the stock stuff. But just to go back off of what I was saying with the sampling aspect of it, like when like I mean I've been using the EXS 24, which is what it was called before they turned it into whatever you want to call it, the multi sampler or whatever. But yeah, just let me just get into this real quick. So ideally, what to do is this the right one? This is not even the right one. I need the multi sampler. I mean, yeah, we'll get into the sampler as well. Like I say, the sampler is kind of what plays samples. As far as like just singular, but the multi sampler, you know, obviously it plays multiple samples. But where is it? I get so lost. I said it was on it. So yeah, let's just put it in stereo. Let's put it in a quick sample then. Yeah, I think that's the one that I used, the single sampler. All right, my bad. But so yeah, so let's just think. All right, so here, let's go down to a joint. I don't even know what I'm looking for. Okay, so Driznums. So I'm just gonna actually load something in, just off the strength. So I'm gonna load. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna load a sample. Random. I took it off because I didn't want y'all to see my samples. I'm gonna just load this Ahmad Jamal in. I guess we could optimize it. Obviously, you got your two sections. But for the most part, like I said, this is the method that I use, but I actually use it with in cahoots with Serato. But like I said, for the purposes of this tutorial, I'm not really, going in like that as far as like using third party plugins. So we'll just kind of keep it simple with this. So, like I said, to just kind of keep it like it'll actually chop the the whole song to the transients by you just like hitting the slice button, and then like its own transients. You got beat divisions, equal division, and this is literally for me just pressing the button. And then you have your sensitivity, fader, which actually cuts the sensitivity as far as like with the physical samples. And then if you really wanted to, like kind of go in, like you could kind of just go in and make the points your, like so so obviously Ahmad Jamal is like a great pianist, and I could find a riff, but you're hearing multiple things play because you have to cut the polyphony down to mono. So now this is kind of something like I would say like my hip hop heads I feel probably definitely love, because I remember when this first came, it was like wow. So here, I'm gonna get a break beat, but I'm kind of going. I think it's gonna adjust to the tempo anyway. So let's actually go back. If you remember earlier, I was showing you drummer, so I'm gonna actually create a drummer track just for the purposes of this, just to what I'm saying, kind of show you what I'm trying to show you. So say I go to hip hop, because obviously I'm talking about hip hop like boom bap. So you would pick the actual hip hop drum. I mean, you don't have to, but for the purposes of what I'm trying to show you, I'm gonna pick the boom bap drummer. And I mean it don't really matter. I mean, like I said, a lot of these beats they're pretty cool. You know, I wouldn't, like I don't use it like that because I could like create my own patterns. But like you know, if you having like, like a creative block, like it's something that I could definitely say I've used as a crutch, in my process to like help speed along, you know, things as far as like trying to like get hi hats and like just certain stuff, and as well, there's all types of MIDI, files that you could grab as well. So, but this doesn't even sound like the boom bap beat, but I guess. So say you like that, like So say I made a new drummer track, let's do that one and come with this, bring this right here. I mean, and like I said, I'm not really thinking about none of this. Like I'm literally just putting it down. Listen to it come back. Load up a break just to show you kind of what I typically do with this stuff. So say load up the quick sound. But you hear the loop, like I said, it's not the best. But like I said, I literally just made this right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't really like that part, but like I said, I'm not trying to make it perfect. But here, this how I use it. So listen to any of these listen. Once you get this follow tempo, I'll just put it to it. You know how it Like I said, I don't know how good this syncing out. So with my But anyway, y'all should get the idea. Like it's in what's the name? Switch It's something that you could do. I call it cheating, kind of just some editing stuff. You know what I'm saying? As far as like just knowing that first one was straight. Like I said, on the real one, I kind of get into a lot of the shortcuts and a bunch of just workflow stuff. Like I said, I'm gonna have a handout that I'm giving out, so definitely check it out. The link will be in the description. And like I said, there will be more to come. Like I said, to me it sounds kind of like I said, I really would go ahead, but I was and going back to what I was saying earlier with the Apple News too, like if say, let's say you just pick one of these and looking for a drum, like I should have actually picked a drum. I actually don't see one. Pick Kiss.